Okay, so what we have here is Plant 42. In the background here, what you see, that building is the smaller building is building 611. That is the engineering building. That's where some of your administration offices are and what have you. Behind it, which you can't see, well, the big building there, I'll tell you that what that is in a minute. But behind it is building 608. Building 608 is where they have the simulations. So all your simulators are in there for flying basically all the aircraft that they make. And of course the big building is building 601. 601 is the main fabrication building. That's where they attach wings and do the main body and all that. And that building there is 855,000 square feet. Basically, it's a huge building. Behind that, on the other side, of course, this is Lockheed Skunk Works, in case you're wondering what the skunk logo is. And, oh, now I don't want to say them down right. The controls are backwards on this thing, so pardon me for not getting them right. But anyway, so again, this is building 611. 611 is your administration and your engineering building. So this is basically where all the design work is done and all that good stuff. And then of course you have building 601, which is, trying to do these controls in the backwards is a pain in the butt, is your main fabrication. And main fabrication is going to include all your larger aircraft, especially some of the smaller aircraft like the drones and stuff like that. And those are made in some of the smaller facilities. And we'll get up here, and then behind building 611, which you'll see in just a second, is building 608. And 608 is your simulation. And all that's done there. And in the background there, the other large building is building 610. 610, if memory serves, is where they do the painting. Also, in some cases, they don't paint, they actually do surface assembly, well, whatever you want to call it. So some of your carbon fiber, some of your composites are done there, possibly even metamaterials, and so forth. So again, welcome to Plant 42. And in a little while, I'll give you more of the history on this. There's 608 in the background. You won't see the number on it, but that building there is 611. That's again your engineering. The building in the background, 608. That's where your simulations are done. Of course, you can see this is building 601. Name it up a little bit. And there's your Lockheed Martin Skunk Works logo there. Let's back this out. And so forth and so on. And again, you got 610 in the background. And lucky it's not as windy as it has been. And you'll see each of the buildings have a 600 number on it, and that's just the number series that they use for the buildings. Probably gonna have some company here in a minute. Security. Looks like he's gonna. Oh, good, he's going away. Well, I think he already saw me in the administration building. So luckily, or hopefully, they'll leave me alone. And that's it. As I walk through the tumbleweeds. So anyway, that there is building 610. That's where they do a lot of the painting and what have you. That's this building in the middle here. That building there is 602. And then over here, again, is 601, 611, 608 in the background. And again, that's where they do the simulations and stuff like that, which is quite a fun building to be at. And then on this side here, yeah, all this is, you'll see a bunch of storage buildings and stuff like this in the background, but then you'll see the building 640 over there, and then ahead of that is a bunch of other buildings and so forth. But that is a pretty big building right there. And we'll zoom in here. You're going to see something pretty cool. And let's see if I can zoom in on it. I saw it earlier. Let's see if I can actually get the zoom to work. If I can zoom this way a little bit. There we go. Up, and in. And there you go. What you're looking at there is parts of a drone or something. I won't say what it is. We'll see what it is later. I'll zoom this back. Yeah, there we go. So, again, welcome to Plant 42. Now on the back side here, you can see these number of buildings there. You'll see that between the two buildings, you'll see a white overhang hangar. It's not really a hangar. It's kind of like a, it's what you park your car in. That's generally where they have a bunch of different aircraft. The aircraft come in there. They move between the buildings. They leave them in there until there's room in the other building. But you have your painting, fabrication, and if I'm not mistaken, that is building 610 in the middle there. In the middle there, and then 602, and then 611 is your engineering. And that's what you got. So we'll head on back. And unfortunately, they don't let you film inside the building and all that good stuff. But it is what it is. Of course, they're watching me over here, which is cool. And then once everything's done, they'll take the aircraft out. The other side of the hangar is where they go, and they'll pull the aircraft out across the street, and then it'll make it on over to the runway. And they take off and go wherever they're going to go, or they'll do some minor testing here, but for the most part, not so much. Anyway, that's it there.